Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 18th episode of Sousou no Frieren. Last episode we definitely had a lot of, Frieren focus in general, right? First half she has a fight with Stark, and second half she gets sick. So definitely, she's a bit of a focal point for like the whole episode, you could say. Although Zion as well, sort of, because it was kind of a big episode where he went a separate way, but yeah, last episode we also got our new opening and stuff, and I think I commented before that I think I saw the green-haired girl in that, but I don't remember if I really mentioned it too much because I know I've thought it a few times. I can't remember if we ever really said it on camera or not, but like, yeah, there's the green-haired girl from Frieren. I've seen fan art of her like on the internet a lot. I know nothing about her. I don't know the context of where we meet her or anything like that, but she's popular, it seems like, so I've been kind of like, for the entirety of the show, waiting for her to show up, but she hasn't yet, so I have kind of progressively get more and more antsy, more and more impatient about that, but it'd be nice if she shows up this episode. Like, so I'm expecting her to show up sometime in the next two or three episodes, because we're getting kind of close to the end of the show, so not a lot of time left, so I'm kind of hoping we can, meet this girl at some point soon. But yeah, time to just jump on in and see how things go. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and all that good stuff. And let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And I'll just drink some more water. Frieren Beyond Journey's End. It's a shot of her falling out of the bed. It's just so good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if there's two new girls like right in that shot. Yeah, they look like they're mages too. So maybe Frieren meets them while taking her mage test thing. Yeah, her green-haired girl. She really looks really good in that shot too. Like seductive, you might say. But so maybe we meet her during the test. The green-haired girl. That makes sense, I guess. And I'm gonna call her green-haired girl till I get a name. Till the show gives me a name. First class mage exam. What a beautiful area to like live in though, like that sort of in. That's road terrain. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but she could do it too. I mean, you're pretty good, Farron. I think you could do it. You need to have more confidence in yourself. You were trained by the best. Right. Yeah, the way it's like that giant lake is just so cool to me. With like just a sliver bridge to only access. Just has a real fantasy feel to it. I like it. I would love to see Frieren just like show off in some exam. Everyone being blown away. I would love to see that. Because we saw just the sheer amount of mana she has. Yeah, it's a little bit mean. You get mad at her calling, treating you like a child. She holds a grudge, man. Ah, lap pillow. Man, she just got into that position like it was the most natural thing in the world. I appreciate the POV shot too. That was nice. Well, that didn't last long. The opie blocking the view. I don't see the problem though. Yeah. I can only see half the sky. And this is why flat is justice right here. Yeah, because definitely, like you said, mana is important, but it's not the end all be all. It's how you use it, not just the size. Oh my, there she is! Oh, okay, she kind of jump scared me there. But that's her, that's the girl. She does have a great design, doesn't she? Just that eye, like the facial expression. It's just so smug. And mildly seductive. Did I say mildly? I meant a lot. Oh my god, that shot. Oof. I can already see why she's quite popular. Any confusion's now just gone. Yeah. Oof. Oh, that was just a punch, okay. Oof. Bam. Right in the face. Yeah, that's the face of a man that realized his mistake. But yeah, cool to see him. You, Bill. And we already know him, but you, Bill. I mean, that's not what I was focusing on, but I guess I rescued them. Because that's what I thought. That's where I thought this was going. She's just gonna blow them away, like just wreck those fools. Yeah, they are very different people. Yep, confirmed. So we are gonna meet up with her. You, Bill. I can't believe she actually showed up in the episode where I brought it up. Okay, I didn't know about that part. Can we get that real quick? Come on, Frieren, don't be that way. Oh, now you're speaking her language. Does this work? He's old, he might recognize that. You can tell just how old it is just looking at it. It's like all rusted and stuff. I was planning to. Are you gonna help? Yeah. Because if you have that, you're probably good enough to take the exam. Just most likely. So I'm glad we got that figured out. Man, they just gotta give me some warning before you flash back like that. Little twirl. So go ahead to show. It actually gives you that smug, cute smile. But he might. No, never mind. You gotta stay up to date on that circumcision, the certification. Two very different words. Yeah, we know. Well, unless you need certification to do something, in which case it's not enough. But you'll die someday. Head pat. It's always funny when you head pat someone taller than you. Okay, makes sense. Numbers. I wanted some numbers. Thank you. Okay, 45 are first class. Because that's definitely pretty limited, yeah. Damn. So it is serious business. Moderately. Is it because of technology? Or just less dangerous? Thank you for filling up the final gap that was bothering me. Stark, just like mage stuff. It's not my field of expertise. I'll just chill. So many birthday candles. Ooh. I'm not sure what that technique was, but it was impressive, Frieren. That's one way to tell someone to stop snoring. Get a haircut, girl. Oh, he looks like he belongs in a shonen battle anime. Denkin. The youngest. She's pretty good. Moon Daichi. Of course she would be one of them. Who, Yubo? Okay. Okay. That very short explanation, I went through a bit of a roller coaster of emotions there. But don't call her old. Are dare. Are dare. I don't know why I got a kick out of that. Teams of three are okay. Is it gonna shrink? Because sometimes bands and anime will do that, they'll shrink to match the wrist size. Okay. She's got a nice bow. I like her bow. That random mage. She's got a nice witch's hat. Miscreants. We're not gonna end up on Yubel's team, are we? Because that would be something. Bullying already? Whoa. Oh, the girl. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. The girls from the opening would be your teammates. That makes sense. I should have guessed that, honestly. Oh no, she's with Yubel. Okay, I just got man, anxiety just hit me like a truck just now. Oh, talk about polar opposite people. I need some water. She's got her best face on. Are these more the Mondaiji that was mentioned? The problem children? The girl with the long hair looks very like Ojo-sama-ish. I guess that's something. You're gonna break it, girls. So these two just like childhood friends. Like I miss my old comrades already. The longer girl also has a face that reminds me of Frieren's face. Am I crazy on that? Lawina. Lawina and Kane. Yeah, Osana Najimi, I figured. You didn't need to tell me that. I definitely picked up on that. Nayo. I already forgot their names, but I'll get it down eventually. I do enjoy both their outfits, but man, just kiss you too. I like her outfit, shows off the midriff. Definitely a very different style than I'm kind of used to with this show. I do love them already. And don't let Opie block your vision of it. I think it'll be fine. Sensei Mitai. Like, she kinda has to be the adult of the group. I mean, some mages might be flying. Why do you ask? Oh, already? Okay, maybe don't just act rashly before we decide what we're gonna do. Okay, she seems to have faith. I guess, I guess this works. And the bird's not even injured. That definitely does take some real precision. Wait for it. Oh. You know, I was expecting something. That still made me jump. Well, now we know. It was a good first attempt, though. No wonder the birds look so unbothered. Because it wasn't a problem. Because yeah, because they do have that childhood friend energy where they should be able to be pretty in sync. You know, they're not fighting. And they're all wet now. Should probably just take those clothes off. That might be a thumbnail right there. We'll see. They are just like all over each other so often. I appreciate it. If only just got rid of the clothes, it'd be perfect. uh, the position that Kane, I think that's her name. Kane was in. As Frieren, yeah, exploring. Some night scouting, perhaps. She does a really cool staff, I must say. Oh! Oh! Is that just a big bird? Ooh! Okay, this is not good. It's a big bird, too. Damn. Yeah, that's not as fun as when your friend pins you down, huh? Uh, but I think free Ren might help. Because she should be awake somewhere. Ooh. Okay. Gave it a big hug with magic. Yeah. She did warn you. And now I know why. It might just be because I'm focusing on a personal level, but it feels like the camera focuses on her butt a lot. Which again, I appreciate. Because the shorts obviously really accentuate that. Flashback. Don't be a baby. What a good friend. I respond well to positive feedback. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Oh, are we really gonna do it? Oh, yeah, let's go. Like, keep going. Tell her she has a nice butt. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, wow. Okay. Man, she is going for it. Oh, that entire scene was peak. And there you go. She gave you the kick you needed. Kaberu Janeka. Oh, that was also good, Master Waterman. Uh, uh, yes. I need to rehydrate after losing water. Yeah. Oh? Well, that's good to hear. Yeah. Next time. Is that really the end of the episode? God damn it. I was so good. I was so getting into it. Well-laid plans. Okay, that was the 18th episode of Sousou no Frieren. I'll be honest, during that entire ED, I was just thinking about that last scene, the childhood friend flashback scene. But yeah, that was a really good episode. That was really hype. Like, the show isn't really like, what's the best way to say this? For the most part, the show doesn't really feel like it has these big like arcs that you can clearly see this is the start of a new arc kind of thing, right? But whenever you have like a tournament arc or anything even remotely similar, like a test arc is similar to a tournament arc in some ways, where like you can really tell, okay, this is the start of a new arc, and we're gonna, at least go until the end of it, and then move on to something else, like a very easily seen, defined arc, like we have here. I feel like this show doesn't have a whole lot of that, but I guess it depends on how loose you want to be with the definitions, but we have that now. We have the trial. We had a little bit of a lap pillow, which was very funny, right? I enjoyed that scene, even though it was short-lived. But yeah, we also got to see Ubel, which is a really big thing, right? And also a reunion of our one elf friend, right? But yeah, just in case you skipped the intro, I did talk about her and how I knew of her existence. And aside from her character design, I really didn't know anything about her. But I was thinking, maybe we'll meet up with her soon, right? But we did literally this episode. Like we didn't really get a huge amount of her. Like we didn't really get to see her fight because somebody else kind of swooped in and took care of the fight because he was able to end it without any deaths. So that is ideal. They did a very good job of painting her as like a very very cruel killer, cold, sociopath almost. Like I don't want to throw in labels on her before I get to know her too well, but like that kind of character, like a cold killer sort of character. Very, very erotic for sure. Very smug. So you can definitely learn a lot about it. Just a little bit that we did get of her, right? So like I already know, I can already definitely. It's no longer a surprise to me that this character it could be somewhat of a fan favorite. Just a little bit we got of her, and there's plenty to go. Like I'm sure we'll have plenty of her going forward. Most likely a fight between her and Frieren, or at the very least a fight between her and Farron. So well, one of the two. But like at some point we're gonna see what she can do, and that's something to look forward to. But yeah, Farron was apparently like a third class mage. I didn't know that. I don't know if they said that earlier. Maybe they have, but I didn't know that. So that was cool to get to know. But yeah, they're both able to take the quiz. Luckily, Frieren did have her little thingy, so and somebody was able to appreciate the value of that, so she got to kind of slide in there, get almost like seated in there. So that all worked out. So now it's pretty much a matter of preparing for the exam and taking it. Right? We got to see some people. We got brief glimpses of some people that might be more important later, but the ones that actually matter are names. Luina and Kanne, I want to say are the names, something like that. But what was our introduction to them? The very first shot we saw was orange hair, like twin tail sort of, being gripped by some other girl, right? So crap, I think I messed up my. Yeah, actually I turned on the auto tracking on my webcam. It's not a big deal right now. I'll fix that later. But because it does that when you like put your hands in a very specific position, it'll activate that. So my bad. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. And then we get to see the full context of it, which is an orange-haired girl, brown, orange, whatever hair color that is. Who knows colors really? But she's flat on her belly, right, with another girl mounting her, right, sitting on her. Basically, butt to butt is what we're talking about here, and just gripping those twin tails, right? Like it looks really lewd the more I think about it, right? Like just imagine her like using those as like handlebars to just like pound under her, if you know what I mean. Like with just like slightly change the positioning just ever so slightly, and it could look a lot more lewd. So that's all I'm saying. But that was great, especially just like the almost like deadpan look on her face as she's just assaulting this girl. This is great. But and then we had the bombshell of Ubel ended up on the same team as Farron. Like we didn't really get to see any results from that yet, but it's coming. Like I could just imagine them like butting heads on how to do things going forward. Like you know what's gonna happen, so it could be rough. But yeah, the names. Maybe the names are on the list, on the character list. Because I feel like I've already seen every character that matters, so I don't think there's any like spoilers for names. at this point. But let's see, Eisen. There's a lot of characters in the show. But you gotta be down here somewhere. Oh yeah, yeah. There's Kanne. We'll open up her profile. And yeah, Luina. Why isn't she right next to her friend? Yeah, Kanne and Luina. So basically, we got a good feel for their characters throughout the episode, which I'm glad. Like, they're childhood friends. Obviously, they explain that, but they really didn't need to. But they butt heads a lot, you know. They like fight a lot, like physically fighting. They did that so much. I feel like they were on top of each other for more of the episode than they weren't really. So that was all great to see. But also got a little bit of insight into Kanne's personality and some of her like insecurities, difficulties in life, and kind of how Louine helped her out with that in her own special way. Like the final flashback was really good on demonstrating that. I thoroughly enjoyed that scene, like a lot. Like I was already thinking it was pretty easy to ship these two, but when we had that scene, it became like it went from easy to probably intentional by the author, you know. Right? So some very clear subtext to read into there. But yeah, I'll definitely look forward to seeing more of them. Because there's some real potential with their teamwork because of their childhood friend nature. So yeah, I'm confident the next episode we're gonna catch that bird with a well thought out strategy and it'll all be great. So but yeah, just the final flashback scene was definitely my favorite part of the episode. I think that goes without saying. I think they have a really good dynamic, the two of them. They very good chemistry. But yeah, just Yubel. I think next episode we're gonna get to see like Yubel, her team, how they're doing. They're probably gonna end up bumping heads with our team, like because I thought it was gonna happen during the last bird catching scene that we would try to catch it and then they would like interfere at the last second and then like we start fighting each other. So we might get that next episode, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I really like this episode. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.